tuia te rangi e tūnei, tuia te papa e takoto nei, tuia te kaupapa o te rā, e kia ana ko Kōrero. Kia ora e te iwi ko hau tēnei ko Māsia Hopa, e mihi atu nei.
Ai, Phoenix roka tēnei, mihi ana kia koutou, kia ora.
Kia ora, kia ora, kia ora, beautiful people. It is I, Luke Bird the Birdman, Kaku! And we have got another fantastic episode of Kōrero, NZME and iHeartRadio's latest, greatest, colourful, Māori, Aotearoa fantasticness that is Kōrero.
Tahi.
Moru ngā mea. That's right. Kōrero is all about celebrating Aotearoa, Māoridom, people in great things, doing great things, photography, fashion, television, presenting, influencing, businesswomen, businessmen, the arts, the whole lot. But more so, celebrating our very own people from the mighty north, Te Tai Tokero. Because why? Because we can. And because we're allowed. And because we pay the bills.
E shameless tēnei, he tai tokero. But yes, it is all of that. And it's about getting to know the people, getting to know their story, and how it can inspire our rangatahi, our whānau, our kuia kaumātua, everyone across the motu. Because if you want to be somebody,
and you want to go somewhere,
You better wake up and pay attention.
if you want to be
be somebody, and you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Abso-friggin-lutely yes. And if you don't want to do that, get on to another podcast.
get on to another
Haere atu.
Hoi anō e te iwi, hea te kaupapa o te rā.
Oh, Marcia, I'm so excited because our kaupapa o te rā is always a banger. They're a goer and no guest on this show is a dud. Not one.
really aren't.
Not one. Today is no other. It's a fantastic one, actually. Today's kaupapa o te rā is all about Māori in photography, business, and doing Māori events at a bigger scale. Like, how do you do that? Well, we have got the guest that's going to tell us all the ins and outs, all the do's and don'ts, all the kaupapa, all the no papa, the whole lot.
Yeah.
The one and only, the man himself, the creme de la creme, that is the Spartan o ngā photography Spartans katoa. Te Rawhitiroa Bosch is in the whare today at
Kia
Iwi.
ora.
That's right, e te iwi. Te Rawhitiroa, if you don't know where you've been, firstly, and secondly, his new slogan is if Te Rawhitiroa is not there, is it even a Māori event?
Ai,
Tika.
tika.
And
That's so
hara mai
right.
tana ana mahi photography, ana haerenga te reo, ana haerenga ki te ao whānui. So
He
can't
booked-
wait to have a kōrero actually.
He booked and busy and too blessed to be stressed. He's everywhere. I can't wait too. I did see him earlier and I didn't realise how much of a long milkshake he is. He's like, he's a tall specimen. He is tall.
He is tall.
He long.
That's the blue eyes.
He
Oh,
handsome.
yeah, he handsome. But he's joining our show today, Iti Iwi, to really show us that no matter who you are in Te Ao Māori, if you're creative and you can click a button and you can see things that other people aren't going to pick up in detail, this is how to do it.
Tika, this is how. Get your notepads out. Stick around because we are going to have a great kōrero and dive into our deep wānanga with Te Rawhitiroa.
Can't wait.
Ka whai. Tūtahi though, ki cafe, cafe, ki cafe, cafe.
It is our coffee section, Iti Iwi. You know the drill by now. Cafe, we do it, we drink it, we sip it, we smell it, we judge it. We judge it though, we really do. We're coffee connoisseurs here in Aotearoa. And Ia Wiki, we like to showcase ways in how you can utilise Te Reo Māori just by ordering your favourite coffee. I
Yes.
mean, hello, amazing.
Yes.
Where are we going today, girl?
Well, brought to you by someone who doesn't like coffee. Hoi anō, we're going to order a cappuccino today.
Oh,
Cappuccino.
Yeah.
cappuccino, nada, ore tanto.
Yeah, a cappuccino. So, Luke, can you tell me what exactly is a cappuccino?
Oh, it's just a flat. Look, you know what? It's pretty much the original flat white with a lot of moanga
More
on
froth,
it.
eh?
Yeah, more froth. It's like a mound of froth and chocolate or cinnamon.
Oh, okay. So it's like a flat white except bigger froth.
Yeah, it's
foam,
more like a mound of froth. Yeah.
like he maunga.
Aye. And it's just got chocolate or cinnamon. Traditionally, cinnamon.
So you may have ordered a flat white and then it came out with a maunga qua cappuccino.
Aye.
Kua huri he
Really?
cappuccino.
All these
Cappuccino.
ingoa for no reason, I reckon. Hoi anō, cappuccino is your order today. I roto I te reo Māori, he mama.
Yep. Or was it hard? Oh, it's easy.
Cappuccino.
Oh, groundbreaking, earth-shattering.
Sounds
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It sounds
I
like
did-
my favourite cup. Cappuccino.
Yeah, my tino kapu. Cappuccino.
Cappuccino.
And I did some, heavy researching on that.
Really?
So proud. Cappuccino.
That's earth-shattering.
Tiaka.
All right. Anei te rerenga. He cappuccino maku.
Oh, easy. That's probably the easiest one so far.
Teka. He
Yeah,
cappuccino
cappuccino
maku.
maku.
And then if they say, and what size? Ia wa.
Nui.
Ooh,
He cappuccino, Marco.
Uh,
Oh, we're going to say it like, let's be Māori in Italy.
Kia ora.
I'll still
Maori
speak
Italian.
the same.
Oh.
Yeah.
Buongiorno.
still a Māori.
He cappuccino, Marco.
Oh, buongiorno.
Buongiorno. He cappuccino, Marco. Oh.
Ferrari.
Grazie, prego.
Ferrari. That's all.
Cappuccino.
There we go. That's simple.
That's it, really.
Koe rā te rerenga. Tēnā koe e te barista. He cappuccino maku.
Oh.
And that may have been your only sentence that you used in Māori today, but it was something e hoa mai.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And then
Yeah.
if they ask you how big,
Nui.
nui big.
They ain't
Hey,
gonna do
let's not
nothing if
go
it's not
play around.
new.
Yeah.
I love it. He cappuccino, Marco. I'll have a cappuccino. Easy peasy
cappuccino.
cover girl.
Kiki cafe, cafe, kiki cafe, cafe.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Also,
That's right, Eti. We are getting into our next section. Reheko.
let's go.
Let's connect.
That's right, Eti. Reheko. It's an opportunity for us to play a game, a bit of a whakatatai between the three of us. Because we are quite... Whakatatai. Because we are very competitive. And our game this morning is
Yes.
no different. So we're going to play a game.
Okay.
And just to see who wins. Probably me, but we'll go anyway. And our game this morning is called Heads Up.
Oh.
Heads Up. So, you know, we've got the app. It's like charades. You know, you put it on your forehead.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. You have to give us clues and we have to guess as many as we can.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that make
I
sense?
feel. Do you feel like we should the one giving out the tifiri, the clues?
Yeah.
Should just be one, or should we all speak over each other?
No, one.
Okay, great. Because
Okay.
I'm really good at speaking over.
Yeah, well, I love that you did that for your safety.
Yeah.
And so for our safety, that you're the captain of the ship and you're
Okay.
not going to go down with it.
Okay. So it's celebrities.
Celebrities.
Okay? Celebrities. So I'll hold it and then you're going to give me the
Okay.
clues. All right.
Heck,
Right.
what if I don't know them?
Then
Then you
I'll skip.
suck. Then I'll come in.
Okay. One. Let's go. Oh, mask. The person who wore the mask in the movie, one of the Ace Ventura Pet Detective.
Jim Carrey.
Boom, shakalaka. Is he the guy that created the iPhone?
Yeah.
Steve
Apple?
Jobs.
Yeah. Oh, he's a singer from the 80s. He's had a long mullet, white mullet. He's also a singer, an actor. He was quite a hot actor of the 80s. You won't know him, but I do. But a bumblebee does. What if it hits you? It puts something in you. It's
Sting.
boom, done.
Yes.
That was a good clue.
You're right on to it.
People think I'm him. He's actually a wrestler or boxer, but they think I'm him in Auckland and he's bored and got a beard and colourful outfits.
Oh.
Pow, 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 pow. They think I'm him. Come on.
And then
Andre the Giant.
You're gonna
Mike who's
tie-
the boxer.
Tyson.
Yeah, that's his first name.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah,
Got it.
boom.
Oh, yes, you did.
One more.
like
Oh,
him.
he's a silent film actor from the 1920s, had a little moustache.
Yes, Charlie Chaplin.
Boom, shakalaka. Oh, he was married to Kim Kardashian. Not anymore because he's
Kanye
got...
West?
Yeah, boom.
Yes.
Oh, well done.
Ah.
Oh,
That's friggin' teamwork.
Mel Gibson.
I feel like I'd be sucky at explaining now. You're
Okay.
really good.
All right,
Okay.
who's chatting
Right.
to you?
I don't know celebrities.
Are you going to chat?
Ko ia wā tērā pia ko koe.
No, oh.
Speak
Yep.
your mind.
Let's go. I'll go.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll try.
Let's play.
E ngana ana.
Okay.
Mate ahai te kore ngana.
You can do it,
No
Phoenix.
disclaimer.
Phoenix, I believe in you.
Here we go. Oh, he hosted American Idol for like 100 years.
Ryan Seacrest.
Yes. Meet the Fockers. Who talk like this?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Robert De Niro.
Yeah, boom.
He played Woody in Toy Story.
Yeah. Tim Allen.
No, that was Buzz Lightyear. He was Woody.
Woody.
Castaway, Wilson.
Oh yeah. Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Oh, did I lock it?
Yeah, you locked it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I won.
Yeah. He was in One Direction. Probably arguably the most
Harry
famous one.
Styles.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done really well.
I have no idea.
Oh.
Whoa, no idea.
No, who's that? No, next.
No.
Oh wow.
Oh, he's a car racer. Was sleeping
Hamilton.
with... Yeah.
Oh,
Lewis.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, nice work. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Britney Spears.
Yes. Late night show host. There's 3 of them with the same
Tim
name.
Fallon.
No.
Jim
Luke Massey and
Farrow.
Phoenix.
The other one.
Jimmy Farrow. Jimmy Fallon.
Oh,
the other
Jimmy
one.
Kimmel. Camel?
Oh,
Yes.
Camel.
Camel?
Kimmel.
Kimmel.
Okay, Camel,
Jimmy
Alice.
Kimmel.
Jimmy Alice. Okay, my
E
turn.
ka ma. We did all
There
right.
you go, Mas.
Okay.
Place on forehead. Is it there?
Yeah.
Yes. Whakaatu mai ki a hai. Yeah, he does a late night show
Yeah,
as
he's not a
well.
late night show
Big
host.
guy.
Oh, Jay Leno.
No.
He
He's
does
a dry
the,
one, dry British one. He's not even funny. Actor
Really?
as well.
I
Nah,
thought
I
he's
don't like
funny.
Graham Norton.
No.
Nah, he's got the same name as Tahimi.
Jimmy.
No,
But it does
the
start with a
longer
J.
one. Hear me.
He's the chubby one. Out of,
Oh, yes, fatty guy.
wow.
James. James.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got it.
James. Big man. James.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say fatty.
Oh, he's I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah,
Chubby man. Next,
yeah,
James.
next.
Oh,
James
yeah,
Corden.
Corden. I knew
Ah, she is the atua
You
matua
get a
of-
car.
Beyonce.
You
Cher.
get a car.
You get a car.
Oprah Winfrey.
Yes. Yeah, nah, cacks. Basketballer,
Michael Jordan.
Best shooter in the world. 3-pointers.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
curly hair, Stephen Curry.
Nope.
Who's that guy?
I have no idea.
Oh, isn't he?
Ah.
Oh, Wata.
Two,
Mr. Miyagi.
no, 1-inch punch. Famous American
Yellow
Asian
tracksuit.
actor. Yellow tracksuit.
Oh, Pop Fiction lady.
No, man.
Man.
Famous tracksuit.
And he passed away. He was a great stunt man, one of the greatest in Hollywood. He was of Chinese descent.
And he could do finger
oh,
two press up, 2 finger press ups.
oh, Mr. Wong.
No.
Mr. Wong?
No, I like how he just went. He's gone deep with Mr. Wong.
is
and
it?
said it again.
Bruce Lee.
Oh, you guys gave me dumb ones.
Lee.
I was great. Your descriptions are crap.
Lee.
The audience got it.
I like how it was like yellow tracksuit. He's like Pulp Fiction.
I've never
Kill
heard
Bill.
of Bruce Lee in yellow tracksuit. Where did that come from?
That's the most famous
Nah,
suit of his
never
in the
seen
world.
it. Who?
It would be like yellow tracksuit, Luke Bird.
I
Yeah.
was thinking Pop Fiction lady. What's her
Yeah,
name?
she got inspired by Bruce Lee.
Yeah. Boy, no, great game.
Great game, everybody else. Descriptions are on, not.
It is time to Kōrero with Rerenga Kōrero. Brought to you by our favourite author, Hona Black. He doesn't know it, but hopefully he watches this and he will know that we love his puka puka te reo kape kape, Māori wit and humour. And it is available in Whitcool stores or bookstores near you. It is a beautiful pinky colour.
Te tai.
Pinky te tai. And he's got other cool books like Eti Kupu, available in a blue colour book.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
Kupu wakarite, ki waha, whakatauki, whakatauaki, all in here. Here we go.
Okay, Marcia, I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
Tō tene tene.
Huru, wada.
Tō tene tene.
Tō, is it all one word?
Tō
Ah.
tene tene.
Your
tene.
tene.
Yeah.
Your tene. And is it the way you're saying is quite da. So is it harsh?
Tō tene tene.
Tō tene
meh.
tene.
You know what? Tō tene tene.
Oh, you know what?
You'll keep.
You're an egg. You'll keep.
You're an egg.
You're an egg.
You know what?
tene.
Let's have a fight. You're an egg.
Yeah. Tō tene tene.
I'm going to tō tene.
Yeah.
Your tene.
O tene tene.
Yeah.
O tene tene ho.
Tō tene. Can you give us a bit of
That
a...
is the tifiri.
Oh,
Tō tene tene.
You'll keep?
Your lies. Your rubbish.
your crap.
Your.
Your teme.
Your.
Is it
Yeah,
tene?
all right. It's tēnā wairua. Okay, I'm going to put you out of your misery.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, tō tene, simply your teme, really.
Oh.
Oh,
It translates
great.
to your but
Tō meho.
that's what it translates to, but what it means is stuff you.
Ah.
Why are we giving
how-
this to listeners? I don't know. It says it in the book. Hona did it, okay? Hona did it. I
This-
was trying to look for positive, but all I found was how to insult someone.
Tō tene tene. Surely that's a good way though, because you want to like growl your kids in public without people knowing.
Yeah.
Tō tene.
Tō tene. And then the lady's like, oh, I love Māori
beautiful
speaking
language.
families. But really, you're like, stuff you, you
Yeah,
little egg.
stuff you. Tō tene tene. They're like, wow, I love the reclamation of your reo. Beautiful.
Yeah, so
Oh,
tēnā
tō
pēā,
tene.
it is a great disguise.
Yeah, and then
That
what does
is.
it mean? Oh, it means I love him. I just want to squeeze his face.
Where's his face? Tō tene.
Tō tene
Yeah.
tene.
So
Stop you.
tēnā pēā, you're at the workplace and they're saying, hey, not recognising you for all your mahi that you've done, and they take the credit and you can just go, oh, tō tene.
Yeah, tō tene tene.
And the boss goes, Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah,
Yes, kei te
welcome.
pē he a koe.
Yeah, so it's a sly little dig
I would
there.
love to see that in someone's email signature. Tō tene tene. Kia ora.
Luke
Tēnei,
Bird.
tēnei, Luke Bird.
Stuff
yeah.
you. Luke Bird.
Yeah.
Luke Bird.
Respectfully.
Well, no. Hey, we're just giving out rerenga kōrero just like that.
Kōrero
Tēnā whakarongo mai.
That's right. Tō tene tene. If you don't watch our podcast, tō tene tene.
And again, like every kiwaha that we give, every rerenga that we give,
Rerenga kōrero
tēnā whakarongo mai. It's all dependent on how you say it.
Context.
So
Yeah.
if you're in a full-blown argument, tō tene tene.
Yeah.
Or if you're just like,
gotta
actually,
slam
I'm
a
just
door.
trying to be sly here. I'm going to just, insert it right. Tō tene tene,
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Or if you're just straight, calm face, through your teeth.
Oh, yeah.
You mean it.
you mean it. Yeah.
Tō tene
That's the
tene.
that's the
Oh.
classic mum growl.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
going to get a hiding afterwards too, and a wooden spoon.
That's the way. That's the way.
So we've heard.
That's the way.
The only
to
wooden
get home.
spoon you've used is for a stir fry.
Yeah,
let's
Not
be
going to
honest.
lie.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, no, that's
Tō
it.
tene tene.
Our rerenga kōrero for today.
Rerenga kōrero tēnā whakarongo mai.
Tahi a te mara.
Oh, it's
Tahi a
time?
te mara.
Is it actually time?
It is time.
I'm
Whakarite
so
a te
excited.
whare.
Oh, yeah. We're going to whakapai te whare, whakarite te
We're
whare.
going to whakatika tika.
Whakapai pai.
For our manuhiri.
That is right. The one and only. I cannot wait because I've seen him. He's looking at me right now. I've locked eyes. And my specimen of tall awesomeness is walking in. The one and only Te Rawhitiroa Bosch is here. But by all means, we always welcome our manuhiri with the utmost respect.
Tika.
I'm ready, Marcia.
Tuku a te karanga.
Ko
Kapa, I know my haere mai hoa ki tēnei whare. Ai ki tēnei hōtaka kōrero. Kia ora.
Kia ora.
Oh, Te Rawhitiroa Bosch. Look, we're fans, okay? We're fans. I'm a fan. They're fans, but I'm a fan because I see your work everywhere. And as Phoenix said, if you're not at the event, is it even a Māori event? Like, there's
Awesome, but I
always
appreciate, bro.
a fabulous pikitia that comes out, and it's like, and it's got your little logo. I'm like, damn, he
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
He fine. Before we get into the nitty gritty of our kōrero, we always do some research on our manuhiri. We like to make sure we do all the ins and outs, who you are,
did you
what you
find?
are. We found everything. Marcia,
Everything.
cut a few.
Quite a few. If it's like we've been saying, if it's a Māori gathering of national significance, chances are you'll catch Te Rawhitiroa Bosch, Ngāpuhi Ngāti Kahu, there, camera in hand, spare lens hanging from a holster on his hip, ready to shoot. Probably no shoes, probably
sounds
just
good.
shorts.
Yeah.
He moves confidently, quietly, and swiftly through the crowd. A remarkable skill considering he towers over 6.4.
Oh, he big boy.
Oh, Te Rawhitiroa, everybody.
Welcome to
Kia
the
ora.
show,
Yes,
Ehua.
te
Thanks for having
Rawhitiroa.
me.
Tēnā koe, bro. Mihi ana ki a koe. And I was just saying too, mihi ana ki a koe. And otira mihi ana ki tō tihate. Tō tawa nei tīma.
Ai, tō tātou
Up
tīma.
the
Ai.
wā.
Yes.
If you aren't on the bandwagon, where are you?
I love that you got the memo to bring in the colour, and I love it. It's a
Well, this is my one colourful shirt, eh? Otherwise, they're all black.
We love
Papa shirts.
we love it. Before we get into that, though, what did you think of our
Rerenga kōrero.
Rerenga kōrero tēnā whakarongo mai.
Tō tene tene.
Tō tene tene.
Obviously not
Hei
pointed
kai
at
mai.
you.
Yes. So that's some kōrero here.
Oh,
eh?
tene
So
tene, hei kai mau. So
hei
yeah,
kai
nah, I
mau.
was actually legit in the kouta, and this kaumātua, he actually said tō tero instead of tō tene tene. Ka whiua te kōrero ki tēnei kuia. He's like, tō tero, because he was hoha with it. And she turned around, hei kai mau.
Oh, what a good one.
Oh,
I
the
love
comeback.
that.
She got
Then he got comeback.
You get the 2-for-1 today, whānau. You get the rerenga kōrero
Rerenga
And the comeback.
kōrero tēnā whakarongo mai.
I keep forgetting it's like a hotkey.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
all
yeah.
every iawā.
Yeah.
Oh, if
wow.
you say it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, we love your work. We love what you do, and you are everywhere. You're literally everywhere. And I feel like that I've only maybe just come to the idea that you're everywhere because for some reason, I'm on my scrolls going through my Instagram and there's a pic come up or this come up. But where did it all start for you? No, before we do that, who are you? Where you come from?
tēnā tātou. Te Rawhitiroa hau, no te tai tokerau, no wainui, no whangaroa, te rohe o whangaroa. Engari noho nei kirikiriroa. And yeah, I've been a shooter for 12, 14 years or something like that. Worked for lots of years in youth development, he kaupapa Māori youth development, Te Rawhitiroa ko Tuia, working with our rangatahi across Wharekura, and kind of during while I was doing that, I started, learning the skill or perfecting the craft of photography, so I was working on the side. And then at one point, I said to my boss, this was like 10 months in advance, I said, that next matariki, I'm going to jump. I'm going to go and just do photography full time.
Wow.
So we had a good 10-month period to prep everything and, shut down the projects that I was leading and things like that. And then when I jumped, that was scary.
Yeah.
Go full-time contracting. I just had a nice salary, stable, all of those things. But I was like, I got to believe, got to trust and flex a different muscle, eh?
Yeah.
Since I jumped at the start, I was doing like all sorts of different mahi, but very quickly just pulled it into just kaupapa Māori. And so for the last how many years now, how many matariki, I've been solely doing kaupapa Māori, and it's mean.
Yes.
And like kaupapa Māori, from Māori weddings to iwi events to like comm strategies for Māori organisations, all that sort of stuff. And as we do, there's the paid events, and then there's the mo te aroha events, mo te iwi events. And I think actually that's a distinctly Māori way of working. Like I can look at any of our mates, and a lot of us do that sort of thing. So there's the ones that we do to pay the rent, pay for kai, and then there's the ones that we do that fill our ngākau. And,
That's right.
and that's a integral part of how I work. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, love it.
What are, because you've got your finger on the pulse. You're everywhere, as I said. Like you're here, you're there, you're in this country, that country. You're up north, you're down south, you're in the middle. You don't know where you are. It's great. But what are the skills and qualities that you realised you had in order to create mahi from that?
I think connecting with people's a big one. And I don't know, building trust with people. So now, because e mohi ana te iwi ko waio, I can walk into a room and people are like, oh yeah, sweet, Rawhitiroa's here. Sweet. Whereas early days, walk in with a camera and people are like,
Yeah.
like that awkwardness. But I think if they trust that the images that you capture are going to be real, are going to be beautiful, are going to be, like strong, powerful images, then they can trust you and you just do your thing. And then when I'm at the events, I'm connecting with everyone. To be a Māori photographer, things that differentiate a Māori photographer from a non-Māori photographer, me marama koe ki tō ao, e hi koe nei koe. So like, if it's an event on the marae, you got to go and do your introductions first and go and say hello to the nannies, because they're the ones that are going to go, oi, get out of there. Or they're the ones that are going to have your back if someone else come and tell you to move, and you're just like, oh no, Nanny Bess said I'm allowed, I'm all good. Doing that sort of thing, figuring out where to go, where you can't go. Some marae like photos inside, some don't. Some just don't shoot the back wall, those sorts of things. I shot one wedding, and there was another photographer there. I was actually just a secondary. I was just a friend at the wedding, and I was shooting it. But the other photographer, in the middle of the whai kōrero, so haukainga on this side, Manuhiri on this side, haukainga just spoke, Manuhiri standing up to speak. He walked out in the middle, bent over, poked his bum at the haukainga.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, no. I was like, get out of there. Kaumātua grabbed his toko, got up, and then was walking over. I was like, get out of there. And he got it, like those sorts of things that, he just thought he could go wherever he wanted.
But did you take the picture? Like,
no, of him being a dick, or no?
Do all the pictures.
No, I was busy trying to get him out of the way, so he doesn't ruin the hui.
And that's what you were saying. You got to know where you are, and the environment you're in. And because as a Māori photographer, there's tikanga, there's protocols that you need to be aware of. And like your photos now, I almost feel like it's a badge of honor to have been snapped by you.
Oh, hard.
You know, because it
People
means
say that, eh?
Yeah,
It's like, yes, I finally got it up.
yeah,
Te Rawhitiroa
because if you
photo.
get snapped by an Rawhitiroa, one, it's always a great photo. You always make people look good. But two, it means that you were at a kaupapa, a real deep kaupapa
Yes.
Māori. Like,
Ah,
yes,
yeah.
I got snapped at the event. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm Māori. Yes.
It's like the events that, you know, I know you to be at, so te taumata or ngā kura reo or te tai tokerau. If I'm going, I'm like, hey, come on, better go looking nice because Te Rawhitiroa's going to be there.
Gotta be on
And
fleek.
he's going to make he's going to take a photo and you got to be on. So in a way, you're inspiring us to all look great
Lift the level.
without
Yeah,
even
well,
trying.
my aho matua, I roto i aku mahi katoa, like my overarching purpose is to uplift and whakatairanga te ao Māori in all our different forms. You know, and for so many years, like I really got to big ups social media. It's, you know, it's got its ups and its downs, but I feel like social media has given us a tool, and like me personally, a tool that has helped me shift perception in two ways. Other people's perceptions of us, so we Pākehā perception of us, and our perception of us over the years. Because if you think about before social media, the only media was newspaper or TV, radio. And what were all the stories about Māori
Yeah. We
on
had
all
no
of those
control over
platforms?
it.
Still,
Yeah.
on all of those platforms, quite often, it's sick, you know, like all of those sorts of things. But you know, social media has given us the tool to go, no, actually, this is who we are.
This is the
You know,
norm.
this is who we are.
This is who we know to
Talented,
be.
skilled, loving.
tika.
You know, like some of my
Handsome.
favorites, very handsome, especially some. Yeah. But like, you know, at Te Kōrero Taiao, I did one post in it, and it went off. And it was all the dads, all the papa, with their babies, loving, you know, like
That's cool. Yes.
beautiful, and being able to reclaim our storytelling narrative. That's the big thing. And so that's my overarching mission. And like now, I get so many requests for different things, and that's my filter. It's like, does it uplift te ao Māori? If not, I don't care how much you're paying. Like,
Yeah.
No, it's not for me.
Yeah, it's not for me. There's plenty of other photographers out there.
What
Love.
what have been some of your challenges that you've had to face, and how do you overcome those?
It's actually hard being everywhere.
What?
And I look at a lot of people who, you know, ko te kaupapa te matua, and I think, oh, like, how do we do it?
Yeah.
How do we do it and be sustainable? How do we uplift the kaupapa, but also, you know, take care of home life and do those sorts of things? Because you actually see a lot of people that their whole life was about the kaupapa. Quite often, the whānau, the tamariki or something aren't getting the full present papa, present mama, or that sort of thing. So also, I'm like looking in the distance, going, oh well, so how do I roll? Because my work isn't 9 to 5.
No.
It's not.
We
you
know.
It's usually on the weekends. You know, like my weekend is usually a Wednesday.
Okay, but yeah.
You know, or something like that. But so how do we do this? And one of the ways is there's like a new wave of young Māori photographers coming up, and it's mean.
Yeah.
Photographers and content creators, you know, videos and stuff. I think kua tino huaki tērā ara hei whai mā te tini. And now, like, I see it at an event that I'm not at. Oh, sweet. Someone else is there, you know, someone else is there. Because for ages, it was just me and Erica. Erica Sinclair.
Yeah.
She's mean.
Yeah.
She's mean. Like, yeah. Like, she's one of my favourite photographers. And so for ages, it was just me and her that were doing kaupapa. And there's heaps of other shooters and stuff who are doing, like, family portraits or, like, maternity portraits, things like that. But nobody else was going into the kaupapa space. And I think...
remember Matua Vince.
Yeah.
From, he used to
Matua
do all the
Vince.
Te Matatini ones. Yeah.
OG. Him,
Yeah.
John Miller. Those fellas are the OGs.
Yeah.
Matua John, it's been cool because over the last few years through Waitangi and different kaupapa down here in Tamaki as well, getting to meet him, and he was actually mates with my grandmother, with Nana.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it had to be like, you only saw them at like, if it was a performing thing, eh?
Yeah.
No one really shot the kaupapa, the wānanga, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like he did.
Yeah, Matua John,
Yeah.
he was at those wānanga, those Māori artists and writers wānanga, like in Te Kaha and stuff like that, where you see the Ralph Hoteres and the, you know, Witi Himaira, Nenima, Katerina, and them, like, they were all at those hui. So those sorts of hui, and he did like the Bastion Point,
yeah.
stuff like that.
I think it's all of those kaupapa tui. We see it, you know, like even like iwi chairs forums and like AGMs, like see you over there. You know, speaking of your, you know, ngau piki me ngau heke, you've had troubles in the past of some of your intellectual property being used, you know, without your permission, and you know all of that sort of stuff. How do you deal with that? You know, what is your experiences with that? Because that's been
Because that would drive
crazy.
me nuts.
Yeah. Oh, well, recently,
yeah.
as we've seen in the media, because, and I chose to make that a big thing. So one of my photos of Uncle Pat Mohi down at Mokoia, he was doing a wero, took a stunning image on the island on Mokoia. Anyway, and this organisation stole it, deep faked another face onto it, and then used it for their Christian pamphlet for Easter and delivered it across the whole country.
Horrendous.
It was huge. And I actually said to the guy, because in the end, you know, we're sorting it out and it's all good. But I said to the guy, I'm making an example of this. Like, just so you know, I did this so that you know it's wrong, but I'm doing this so that everyone knows you can't do this. And so one thing I am lucky is that everyone knows my work.
Yes.
So generally, I don't even have to say anything. If someone sees it,
Yeah, boom, it's out.
everyone
there.
else is like,
that's
hey,
yours.
there's Rawhitiroas, what the hell?
because
No.
did they consciously do that, or had someone
designer
else
did.
done it? The
So the guy that's taken responsibility didn't actually do it, but he should have checked it
Correct.
and said, where did this image come from? That sort of thing.
Yeah, like, where did you hire a Māori man doing a wero?
Yeah, yeah.
Where did you get that done in a week?
Had they reached out to you and said, "Hey, Mr. Bosch, we would like to use your image, pay you for it, but take the face off," what would you have done?
Oh, even if they wanted to use the image, I would have said no.
Yes, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so that's
kaupapa,
not a
yeah.
kaupapa that I would have
That's
ever
right.
contributed to. So that makes it even worse.
Correct.
You know,
Yeah.
like one, it's stolen. Two, I never would have done it in the first place, money or not. Three, deep faked. Like,
And
te
it's
tapu o te mātenga o te tangata.
yeah.
They took off his head, mirrored all the boys in the back. What about all the boys?
Yeah.
Did their parents give permission for their boys to be in there? Like,
Yeah.
all of that sort of stuff. So it was a huge thing, and I think it's something that we do, especially with AI and like the developments in AI and stuff. We do need to think about me matara tātou ki nei tū āhuatanga, so that when we see it, because people are going to steal. People are going to do it. So we just need to be like matara to, when we see it, hey, like call it out. And then I laid out a strategy and I went, okay, this is what I'm going to do in response to that. One, put out the public posts.
Wow.
You know, rack up the iwi, because I knew the iwi would be pissed off. Rack up the iwi, make them feel the fire, you know. And then when we talk, say, okay, well, these are the things. And I talked to Linnell, who's a IP lawyer at Kahu Legal, and Aroha at Kaupare. I spoke to them, and they said, no, and Linnell especially, this is a clear-cut case of copyright infringement, like theft.
Oh, wow.
So I had that legal backing, and I also had the thing, I said to the guy, I was like, well, all my mates in media want to do a story on this, and it can either be a story of learning and, making things better, or it can be a story of you fighting us. You can choose what you want to do.
We're still coming at you.
Choose wisely.
Well, it's that whakatauki, eh?
Has it
Walk
been-
quietly but carry a big stick. But a couple of big sticks.
Yeah.
But didn't want to use it. Like,
No.
and I said to him, you know, if I wanted heads, I would have come for heads. But actually what I want is the learning. And I want other people all over the country,
It's a matter of
all over the
principle
world
too.
to go, how'd it?
Yeah.
To go, oh, maybe I shouldn't steal that image. Maybe I shouldn't rip someone's head off.
And it was only moments after the painting with Orini Kaupara.
Again.
Yeah,
Yes.
again. The second time.
This is the second time that
was like the
Tuahine's
same
face has
couple of-
been
yeah.
stolen. Yeah.
Just going back before you made the decision to go like, I'm going to be a full-time photographer. I'm going to just bite the bullet, get out there and make the money happen. Where though did you sort of go, I'm going to be a photographer anyway? Like, how did that become a thing? Like,
was
you were
just
in
a
youth
tattoo.
work. And
I
you,
was just a tattoo, straight
Ah.
up. Just tattoo. What's this? How does this
All
work?
Māori.
yeah, typical little
I didn't even
I
do
love
it.
it.
I didn't
Mate
do
tutu
it
ka ako.
at school
Yeah.
or after school. No studies, and it was just tattoo. And then I started shooting like whānau events and stuff. Oh, those photos are nice, la la la. And then there was this one fashion show in Whaingaroa. It was a wearable arts competition, and so I was mates with some of the people organising it. They invited me they had a back projector, So the projector's on the other side, and at the back of the runway, they had these photos, and every section had different photos. So I went out before the thing and shot a bunch of different sections, colour orange, Back to the Future, harakeke, da-da-da.
Nice.
Anyway, one of the judges, she had a local subdevelopment called Flax Cove. When she saw the images at the back of the runway, straight after the competition, she comes straight up to me. I have to have those images for,
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like this is the first prospect of selling images. So I went and did some research. I talked to some other people that I knew, and then we came to this thing. And so my first sale was 6 photos for a laptop,
Oh, wow.
And it was cool. And I really mihi to her for that, for hitting me up, because that showed me that, like it was like, I think it was $2,500 or something. And she had exclusive rights to those photos. So I can't use them for anything else.
Just 6 photos?
Yeah.
And you got a laptop?
I had a laptop.
Wow.
And then that also informed how I worked after that. So any money I earned, I put it straight back into the business, getting the right gear and like investing it rather than
Yeah.
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 spending it on
We
other
were
stuff.
doing a bit of that. Yeah.
Marabana.
Yeah. So that was like the first, and then I mean, did the yards of working for 3 cents an hour.
Yeah.
Like doing the way undercharging, but getting the experience. And then in terms of kaupapa Māori, koe toku ao, so it makes sense.
Yes.
And also it was a niche, or it is a niche, that I was talking to a fella Ravon who's doing lots of videos and photos and stuff like that, and he's like, bro, you created a whole lane. In terms of kaupapa photography, because before that, before
Yes,
Erica
correct.
and I did mokopapa,
Yeah.
and she was one of the she was the first one to do mokopapa. There was you never see photos of moko.
yeah,
Now every mokopapa
Yeah.
is a photographer there. Before I started doing the kōrero, how many kōrero photos had you seen?
Yeah.
And now like
yeah.
every hui,
Which is cool because it opens up that kaupapa, like, people are scared of kūrero.
Yeah.
And then through these photos, it's like, oh no, I think I can
beautiful.
go.
And
Yeah.
it's like they're laughing all the time. It's
Yeah.
having fun.
Yeah,
They-
they're
It's just
eating all the
serial
time.
scary.
Those
Yeah.
photos actually make me more intimidated.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Because
Yeah.
I see the photos and they're all like mātanga reo, and I'm no,
And they're
thank you.
getting on with each other. I'm like, okay. As an artist, though, and I'm just speaking for myself, but I know we can probably all resonate with this. Have you ever experienced when you've become self-employed and then there's a sort of a whakaaro that if you're an artist, she'll be right, he'll do it for this or they'll do it for that, and you cost too much. Well, why is it going to be this for? How long do I have to? Have you experienced that? Because I know I have, and it's sort of like, well, if you don't like it, do it yourself.
Yeah.
How do you overcome that?
With education. Now I don't hit that. Like now people know. Now people understand my value sort of thing. But at the start, when you're breaking into it, it was like real deliberate conversations around educating people. Well, this is the value.
Yeah.
This is what I bring. I have had, one job. They wanted these unique, unique all Māori photos. We want them to, like, what do you want them to do? We want to catch people's eye. We want them to be authentic. We want them to And then I was like, oh yeah, sweet. Well, I can get this moko artist to come and draw your moko. I can get this, Kitty Nathan kākahu and and then my cost will be this, And then they were like, oh, that's heaps. Oh, one of our crew said we could get these guys to do it. And I was like, sweet. Like, and the other guys that they were going to get to do it, like, they're all good.
All good.
But I was like, every man and his dog has got those photos.
Yeah.
Yes. Here's the difference.
Nobody else will have these photos.
Yeah.
Nobody else has that now about getting proper moko and how are you going to get proper moko for these photos, or is it just going to look like a stencil, or all of those different things. And I was like, well, here's the value. The other thing around like the cost, I undercharged for way too long. Like, because I was like,
we
like,
get a
and
bit
as
like that,
Māori, we're like, it's very hard to value ourselves. And that was just something I just had to pick up and do. And it took ages. Like, when I looked around and saw other photographers charging this much and their work is this good,
Yeah.
my work was this good. Like, not being
Yeah,
below
yeah,
us, but
yeah.
like my ass was my
Your ass is this
my
good.
ass was this good. My ass was this good.
Hey, kai ma.
And I was charging that. And I was charging that much,
Yeah.
you know, and I was just like, yeah, this ain't right. And it also, one thing, when I started charging more, I thought, I was scared. I was like, oh, I'm going to get no business.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to, but actually the difference is they're like, oh, that's expensive. You must be really good.
Good. Yes. 100%.
Well, and you have to back it up because you see other people that charging heaps and their work's like,
And you filter out the
Questionable.
whole ones, eh?
Yeah.
It actually filters out people who don't really value you
yeah,
and will kind of muck you around. If you set your price at your standard, at your level,
yeah.
you actually end up filtering out people who will tend to muck you around.
Haere.
We've experienced that with our Pākahi as well.
Absolutely, yeah. And the other thing is I decide when I do half of my work for free or for like cheap. Like so many kaupapa, I go, this is how much it'll cost, but what have you got? Because I know, like
Yeah.
quite often they're not rolling in it. And then other corporate jobs, I'll charge proper rates.
Yeah.
You know, and that can cover my generosity in the
Yeah,
space.
yeah.
Yes.
I think that's an important thing. But going back to what you were saying, I tell them this is what it would cost.
Yes.
So I don't just go, well, yeah, I'll do it for free. I go, yeah, sweet, that'll cost
Boom.
this many thousands for what you're asking.
Yes.
But I'm open to, different
Negotiate.
things.
Kōrero.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
but it's in my court.
Yeah, it's in my court.
And it's usually like, it's the people that say, no, give me your full rate. Those are the ones
Yeah.
that I'll go, oh yeah, no, I'll do
bro.
you a deal.
yeah.
It's the ones that come up and go, oh, what's your cheapest rate?
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
go, yeah, full rate.
Yeah.
You know?
And bottom line, if that's not what you like, all good.
Yeah.
Haere.
Yeah, haere. Haere mai haere.
Yeah, hard. If you, though, I had a question. It just went. Bing. Oh, it was so good too.
I got a question.
Yeah, go
like,
for
you're
it.
so busy. And that's cool. What does Te Rawhitiroa do in his downtime?
Edit.
Diving. It's not downtime. No, diving and hunting is my like zen.
Are you a hunter forager guy?
My mental health space.
Get
Yeah,
it?
te puta ki taio. 3 things, like puta ki taio, tiki kai, and mahi hakinakina, because I'm useless with hakinakina. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Like walking 10,000 steps at every kaupapa, that's the most exercise I do usually.
Wow.
You know? Like, but going out for a hunt, going out for dive.
And you recently just got a new boat, in the last couple of months.
Ngāpuhi.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, like getting out on the moana, like that's just amazing. And then getting under the water, that's when I really, because you don't think about anything else. Single focus, kei he te kai.
I feel you.
And and the 3 pleasures of mahi kai. 1, there's the gathering of it. There's the hunting. There's the spearfishing. There's the diving or whatever. 2, there's the giving away of it. And like it's mean coming home from Te Tokero and I stop here. Oh yeah, here. Just dropping in here.
Yeah.
Like
cool.
te rā tikanga o tātou. It's like he tikanga marika.
Yeah.
That's right.
Ata.
And it's so fulfilling.
Yeah.
Like it actually makes me a bit sad now because, back up home, I used to go and drop off at Neni Neta and then drop off at Papa No, especially like mau and stuff.
Yeah.
And so now whenever I eat mau because I'm like, can't drop it off to you.
E hoki ngā
anymore.
mahara.
E hoki
Yeah.
ngā mahara kia rātou.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, and then the third pleasure is the eating it.
Kai te.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got it. Like you went to forage and got it, and then ate it. See, I'm
We wouldn't know anything
In
about that.
time.
Honestly,
This fella can take you.
Yeah,
Honestly.
well, he's been saying it, but we're like Adriatic fisheries. Are they open?
That's the hunting we do. And
We're
then
foraging
we still
in
do
the
the other
aisles.
2 points,
Yeah.
but we don't ruku into the moana.
Yeah, yellow rock.
I love
Back
it
in
though.
Yellow rock.
I love
I
that
remembered
though,
my
yeah.
question. Knowing that technology changes, people have stolen your work. Other people were doing photos on their iPhones and that kind of thing, AI, that kind of stuff. What keeps you motivated to keep going? If you're going to throw it and go, you know what, had enough. What keeps you going?
Our people. Eh? Simple. And I see the value in what I do and what more of us are doing now. Ki te whakatairanga i ngā kaupapa, like to uplift. Think about 10 years ago, a kūrero, none of them would have sold out in 7 minutes.
No.
You know,
3 minutes.
and I know
Wow.
with te taumata and with whirinaki and stuff, I know,
Crazy.
especially with te taumata, because I saw it,
Mm.
I was like, and I intentionally did it. I was like, this will create more FOMO. People will want to be here, and then the next one, boom, and the next one, boom. Same with whirinaki, same with, you know, like now kūrero is a thing all across the country, and I'm not saying I'm responsible for that, but I know that has a big part to do, and that
Influence.
sort of that sort of te tōtō i te tangata ki te kaupapa,
Take
and that's with all kaupapa, you know, like so. You know, kaupapa that are real close to my heart. I'm actually real gutted I missed it, like Orako just recently, te pūtake o te riri, when I was up at Rua Pika Pika, like those sorts of kaupapa. He
Waka,
kaupapa, ngā
waka
kaupapa
haurua,
waka,
yeah.
and to be able to, like, what I can do is bring people into that world. So we're talking about kūrero, I can bring people to the kūrero. So, and if we're posting real time, they're like, oh, I'm there.
Yes.
I'm seeing videos.
FOMO.
Yeah, but like I've got a exhibition, collab exhibition with He Mieruera, Billy Harrison from up home, Tiki Tāne, down in Te Papa, and we've just been extended out to 2025, which is exciting. But he kaupapa waka, inviting people into what we all know and experience up at
I
Waitangi.
actually saw that exhibition earlier this year.
Yeah.
Hara mai te atahua.
And that was like a dream, like audacious, big audacious goal. When I was creating the exhibition, I was creating it for Waitangi, but when I was writing my applications, I actually was like, and after we have it at Waitangi, we want to bring it to Te Papa. It's like, how do I make that happen? Okay, who do I need to talk to, and it all just came together, and now it's at Te Papa for 3 years.
Yeah.
You know, and I got to build relationships with the homies down at Te Papa. Like, there's a cool crew of people that are looking after all our taonga and the education around that. And then we got to work it in with He Manurere Moana, my bro Mahara, and all of the kaupapa waka whakatere moana. Mean. And so when we opened, there was two kaupapa waka taua, waka tete, waka tangata, and waka haurua all together. Mean. And then we get to invite people into that world. Like that's the sort of feedback that we're getting from people who go to that exhibition. But also we get to show them that, these are the waka that we didn't paddle here from Hawaii. Like, finally shatter the myth that people still believe. We hoia ra. Even in our songs. In our song. Hoia ra. We didn't hoi here from Hawaii.
We
You
knew
know, we
all
had the
the
waka haurua,
technology,
and this, you know, and then this developed here. So all of those things, that's what, you know, keeps me going.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just showing our people are beautiful. Like, our people are mean, and ain't nobody going to tell me anything different. Like,
Absolutely. That's right.
We've got rangatahi at home, even mātua, even adults and all of that, you know, are keen to have a tutu, are loving your mahi, are keen to do what you do. What would you say to them?
Oh, yeah.
Get out and start. And it is like, I've already mentored like heaps of up and coming, and had wānanga for rangatahi taitamariki. First thing is just get out and start shooting. 2, don't like, I mean, you see it on Instagram and stuff, everyone's kind of copying everyone else's, same filters and stuff. I'm grateful now people are starting to move away from those filters, but just get out and start doing it. Develop your eye. Like, everything you see from me is my view of the world. He tirohanga Māori, engari he tirohanga a Te Rawhitiroa. How I see people is how they're portrayed in the photos.
So high definition.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah, so high def.
You get into the pause.
But also, like one thing I go for is like showing the emotion, or showing like beyond
Story.
te tuakiri o te tangata.
Aye.
And that's something that people tell me. They're like, you can feel that photo. You can think, you can see what that person's thinking, or like that sort of thing. And that's something that I try and capture and draw out.
Yeah.
But like, if you're up and coming, just get out and start with your iPhone. iPhones are awesome.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
use
They
your
are.
feet.
Yeah.
You know, like get into position.
Yeah.
Build the relationships with the people. Like, that's number one. If people don't trust you, you ain't getting anywhere. And that's why I can go anywhere,
Yeah.
because people trust me, you know, and they trust that I'm gonna katiaki au I tō rātou mana. And I think that thing with Uncle Pat is a example of hey, they messed with my uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sort you out.
Yeah. It's
You know,
not
like that.
just my mahi, it's my people. Yeah.
Yeah, ka
Yes.
te aki au I tōna mana, you know, I roto I tērā whai kia whakatika. So I think it's that as well. Like, a lot of people that are like, oh, I hate photos. Oh, you know, like no. People hate photos because Kazi over here has shot 20 photos of you. They're all bad, and he's put them all on Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, like that sort of thing. Like
Yes.
that's why people are insecure. That's why people are, you know, like.
Yeah.
Te akina te tangata. Like, if you shoot, and I'll shoot, if you're talking, I'm going to shoot like 20 photos of you talking to get the one where you're like,
Correct, yes.
rather than the one where you're like,
He's not lying too, because he'll come up to you in a hui and say, "Taku whakahua," and then we think we're ready.
He's already
and he's like,
taken heat.
okay, shoulders back, neck forward.
Breathe
you know,
in.
like, and I appreciate that.
well, get you at your best.
Yeah.
I've never seen you take a bad photo.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's
I take plenty of bad photos, but I delete them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Make
put
it
them out for the world to
socials.
see. Yeah.
Everyone always, like you said, everyone always looks happy. You know, they're always real candid and natural. And that's why I think you can feel the moment because they're not, most of them typically aren't posed,
True,
which
bro.
is difficult.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
genuinely difficult
Trust.
to take. Yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
have the trust, otherwise you just can't. Yeah, you can't do that.
Well, Te Rawhitiroa Bosch, we are very chuffed to have you part of our show. Very
nice to
chuffed.
speak with you guys.
Oh, yeah, and more so that you're from the mighty north Te Tai Tokerau. Love that you are out there doing the best of the best and showing people the very best of the north and what you can do just being a creative. So from us to you, thank you so much for being part of Kōrero.
Kōrero, I am mihi nui ana mai tēnei whare, ki tō whare, o tira ngā manakitanga, ki runga i ki a koe, me o mahi nui.
Tēnā koutou.
Love it. What a spunk. Te Rawhitiroa Bosch, everybody.
Ara mai te tahi āhua.
Amazing. He's amazing.
Amazing.
He's got that way of talking, right? That is so like quiet and subdued and amazing, yet it's so like powerful and it hits you where it needs to.
Well, I got that vibe too, like, because, you know, he hoa, hoa not, he's known for photography and all that, but I'm sitting here listening to him, and he does his own podcast, by the way.
Yes.
And I'm sitting here listening to him like, you've just got the voice for radio.
He
Like,
does.
Yes. Also, make sure you check out his podcast.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
beautiful.
Kōrero, I know to
He's
be
a
one.
vibe. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Ki
What a
tua.
great guy,
tua.
doing amazing things. And you're so right. If he's not there, is it a Māori event?
I know.
And I even love the fact he's like, yes or no, I pick, I choose.
Yes.
That is the vibe.
You know what? He has been here. This is a Māori event. This is a Māori podcast. It is called Kōrero. Nō reira, e hoa
We
mako
won!
tō rā, ki runga i tō tātou hotaka mo te rangi nei. It's been a pleasure kua hau tēnei. Ko Māsia Hopa, shamelessly from Te Tai. Woohoo!
Ai, Phoenix Ruka tēnei, ai, shamelessly, no te tai tokore anō hoki.
And I'm Luke Burt the Birdman. Today I look like an asteroid, but I'm the one and only from Te Tai Tokerau. Hey, and tomorrow, next week.
Next week.
We have got the one and only, the fantastic, the star of Casketeers, Kai Ora Tipanesh joining our show.
Yeah, some would say it's to die for.
Oh,
Okay.
I like what you did there.
I kinda don't.
Whatever you're going to do, don't go anywhere. Next week, the one and only Kai Ora is joining our show, but whoever you are today, have a good one. Boom.
Kōrero.
Tahi.
Toru ngā mea.
Ai, kia utonu mai e hoa mā next week. Kōrero, nei te podcast. Mai a mātai mo tēnei wā. Kia kaha.
Kia maia.
Kia nifa.
Kōrero.